So hello everyone, this is all about measuring in sketching, and with measuring comes proportions. So proportions, what are they? Well, proportions are the relative sizes of different objects, and that's why we measure, to get our proportions right. We feel perhaps if we've measured, if we've got our proportions right, then things are more accurate and more artistic. We could take this really simple scene, for example. We want to feel that these different buildings, the houses, the size of the roof, the shapes, the widths, everything is right, quote unquote right. And what do we mean by right? Normally we're talking about accurate. My question would be, is this as important as we really believe it is? And for me, no, it's not always super important. I don't measure much at all. Now, some of that comes down to experience of sketching a lot, but a lot of it comes down to the confidence of, if things go a bit wrong, it will look cool, it will still be interesting, it will still be a fun sketch, and actually I'll enjoy the process a lot more if I haven't spent ages measuring every bit. A lovely example would be just to do a really simple still life. If we just doodle a couple of apples here and one's a bit smaller than the other, it's fine. It kind of just looks like one's further back rather than being wrong. There's nothing intrinsically wrong about what I've done, it's just different, and it might not look exactly like the scene, but it's still fine. So there are, however, a couple of ways we can measure, and measuring is useful. All that said, measuring is useful to get a baseline. So it's useful to take this kind of abstract shape, this is just a clamp from my light, and work out how can we measure something abstract where we can't cheat, we can't just do it. So I recommend using a pen, and what you do, you hold it up against your object and you find the tip down to the length of the object, and you put your fingers to mark the total length. Then you can bring that down onto your page and you can start sketching out the length. What you can then do is take it to the next line and see how long is that. And you can take it to the next one and see how long is that. And through this process you can iteratively, step by step, build out your whole sketch. And if you want to be really accurate, you take lots of different measurements, all the angles, use a pencil and then bring it down. Now, for sketching like this and measuring like this, getting proportions in real life correct, you hold your pen up with a straight arm against your scene. And what that will mean is your pen will appear in your scene as an object which you can compare to something in your scene. So here, for example, the pen might be the length of the tall building. Half the pen, so from the tip to where our fingers are, might be the length of the middle building. And so you can do the same process with something you can literally put your pen next to, but you can also hold your pen out, straight arm, do the same careful measuring process to get every measurement in your real landscape or whatever it is that you're sketching to get those proportions perfect. Now, lots of people will want to do that and be really accurate. For me, I probably prefer just taking a couple of brief measurements which set the scene, and then guesstimating what happens from there and doing it by eye. So we could know, for example, in our clamp, the length of two key areas, the length of the screwing bit, the length of the sort of back of it, and then everything else is comparative, so comparative measurements. So we can then go, you know what, the length of the back of it is probably half the length of the top of it, and we can work it out from there. And we can do exactly the same process in our urban scene. So we could measure just this middle building, then we can work out that the middle building is half the size of the one on the left, or, you know, 2 half pens. So we already knew that measurement. We can work it out just by looking, having taken an anchor measurement. We could then compare just the tip of our middle building and notice that the tip of the roof is the same height as the tree on the right. So then we can use again that comparative measurement to get our tree more accurate without measuring the height of the tree. And we can keep working across our image, comparing and maybe taking a few more anchor measurements, but basically just taking 1 or 2 measurements and comparing across. And that's my preferred method, so that it fits neatly in our scene, but we don't overwork, we don't overdo our measuring. If you want to enjoy more of my videos, please do like, subscribe, and pick one of your favourite videos from these two up here.